What is up, guys? It's time for another Reddit video, and today we're going to be doing our teen relationships. It's because these teens need relationship advice, but these stories aren't extremely well written. But you know, I get the point of most of them, so like we're chilling, and yeah. So let's get into the post. Help. Asking for one of my good friends. There's this girl he likes, and they're really close. They've known each other for about a year and also have common interests. He wants to tell her how he feels, but he's not sure how or what to say, especially since she is currently taken. However, this girl's boyfriend and her aren't very close and don't talk a lot. She has admitted this, and in my opinion, they really aren't meant for each other. He's a bit put off by expressing his feelings due to failed previous attempts and being friend-zoned. He really wants it to work this time and wants some advice on how to make it work and result in as little awkwardness as possible. Okay, I gotta break it to this guy. This isn't gonna work out. If she has a boyfriend, she has a boyfriend for a reason. If she hasn't broken up with him yet, she hasn't broken up with him yet for a reason. Yeah, they may be close, but that doesn't really mean that she likes him as more than a friend. Especially since she has a boyfriend. I don't know what your friend is thinking, but it's not gonna work out. I would advise for the friend, just keep being friends with her, you know, put your emotions on the back burner, look at some other people, and then if they do end up breaking up, yeah, then I would advise telling her your feelings. But if they haven't broken up yet, I would say no, do not do that. Just wait it out. Don't ask her out if she has a boyfriend. That's not gonna end in anything good. A somewhat cliche help needed. I just want to warn you now, this is going to be a long story, and sorry if my English isn't great. It's a foreign language for me. I, male 16, have a relatively normal life. I have hobbies and a few good friends. With some of them, I started to play poker regularly, and you guessed it, I fell in love with one of them. I got to know her because she went to elementary school with one of my friends, and he invited both of us to his birthday celebration. We liked each other instantly. We shared the same movie and music taste, and we became good friends. Our friends always make jokes about us being a couple or that we should become one, and we even pretended to be one to hide that we made a book with photos for a friend of ours who moved away. In the last few weeks and months, I realized that I like her more than my other friends. But then she told me that her crush told her that he only likes her as a friend. I don't know if I should tell her how I feel because I don't want it to be awkward if she doesn't feel the same. Additionally, I am super mega shy, it's almost a social phobia, and I don't know how to behave or react in about 90% of social situations. I just hope you guys have any ideas or advice for me. Yep, ask her out. It just seems like you guys are really good friends, and like that's a good foundation for a relationship. You don't have to tell her you like her, but just now that you know that she isn't even quasi-taken, like isn't even talking to anyone, just ask her if she wants to go out on a date with you and see what happens. Maybe she likes you, maybe she doesn't. If you guys were that good of friends, probably just telling her you like her, and if she just says, "Oh, I have the same feelings," it probably won't mess up your friendship. It won't be awkward if you don't make it awkward. So you know, just let her know that you like her, or don't even let her know you like her. Ask her out on a date, ask her to go somewhere, and then just try to make it clear that you're interested romantically. But you don't have to necessarily just go out and say it because that's kind of overwhelming to hear, especially since you said you already fell in love with her. Because I wouldn't say you can just fall in love with someone just being friends with them. Like, you can, but like, I don't know, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth because of the implications it has on your whole relationship as a whole. That you're already in love with her before you're even dating, so like you're going to always be the one putting her on a pedestal. Don't tell her you love her, and don't even tell yourself that you love her if you're not dating. You get to know her. The point is, just ask her out. If she says no, it won't be awkward if you don't make it awkward. If she says yes, then great. Basically, that's it. I, 16 male, don't know how to keep the ball rolling with the person I'm dating, 17 female. I confessed to my crush towards the end of the school year, in June, and we started dating towards October. We've only gone out 3 times since then, and I'm not sure how to keep things going. There's still a little bit of awkwardness between us. We don't have any classes together, and only see each other before school or in between classes and a little bit after school. We're both in an after-school dance club. I picked up dance because she had an interest in it and we would see each other a little bit more. Her parents are also very strict. I've only met her mom, so it makes it more difficult. Any advice on how to keep things going would be greatly appreciated. Okay, for you, Yeah, it's gonna be awkward when you're that age, especially if you don't really hang out that much or talk that much. From the information I'm reading, it just seems like you guys need to hang out more outside of school. If her parents won't let her like go to the movies with you or like go out to dinner because she can't have a boyfriend, then I would say just have her tell her parents she's staying after school for tutoring and just like stay and like you guys can just like sit there and like study or like do your homework together like after school and just you know like just something like that, and you can talk and get to know each other more. Basically just hang out more outside of school. Since you guys don't have any classes together, that's really the only option. Have I hit the friend zone? I, 17 male, was told by a mutual friend that this girl, 18, was interested. We've been talking consistently for about 2 weeks, got that stupid best friend thing on Snapchat, and are hanging out this Tuesday. However, she has referred to me twice as her friend in the past few hours, and as the conversations have progressed, I've realized her interest may be more platonic than I realized. Now for some more background, she asked someone to cover her shift on the day we're supposed to hang out, and even asked if it was just us, so she is committed to it. Am I doing okay or am I friend zoned? Bro, you are thinking too much. She called you a friend because that's what you are. Like, you've been talking for 2 weeks. Like, you're not her boyfriend, so like what else is she going to call you? That's kind of what all relationships start as. You start as a friend and then you go forward from there. If the mutual friend told you she's interested, I think it's pretty fine to assume that she's interested. Like, you're good. Just go on the date on Tuesday and knock her socks off. But I will say that it's not bad to just be friends. Let it happen naturally. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to force anything. You don't have to rush anything. Just go there, vibe with her, and see what happens. If you were meant to be friends, then you were meant to be friends. If you were meant to be more, then you were meant to be more. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to overthink anything. So yeah, just go on Tuesday. She obviously wants to hang out with you outside of work, which is good. So just go and feel it out from there. Female 14 with male 16, soon to be 17. I am currently in a bit of a pickle. My crush, who I am still not sure what to think of, is 14. She was born in the middle of 2005, while me, soon to be 17, was born in the beginning of 2003. She goes to 8th grade and I go to 10th grade, but I went to 9th grade twice due to absences because we moved a lot. What should I do? Is it worth it? I would just say, as a general rule, do not mess with a middle schooler when you're in high school, especially when you're meant to be a junior. Messing with a middle schooler, that's too much. Maybe once she gets to high school and you're a junior, like if you still like her, and then go for it. But I would just say, as a general rule, do not date a middle schooler when you're in high school, because that's just weird, bro. That's all I gotta say. Should I go for it or just be good friends? So me and this girl have been pretty good friends ever since like 7th grade. We are sophomores now. We have all but one class together this year, so we have become pretty good friends and have been talking outside of school. She seems to be happy when talking to me and usually starts conversation. Her friend has also told me that she enjoys talking to me. She was also the only one to ask me why I was out of school for a few days because of my mental health. Should I ask her to hang out or something like that, or would it be better for us to have a healthy friendship as it is? It's obvious that this girl cares about you, and it's obvious that you like her. Yeah, just ask her to hang out, bro. Like I said earlier, don't force anything, don't rush anything. Just vibe with her, and if it turns out that you guys are a really good fit, then go for it. But if it turns out that you're not, you don't have to force it. Like, there are other fish in the sea. And if it turns out that she doesn't like you, then like I said to another person earlier, it won't be awkward if you don't make it awkward. But if you do make it awkward, then it will be awkward. You can do both. You can still have a healthy friendship and hang out outside of school. But yeah, just ask her, basically. Tips on taking things to the next step. So I, 14 male, and my beautiful girlfriend, 14 female, have been dating for quite some time, around 3 months, and recently we've been starting to progress in our relationship. We moved through the ups and downs of kissing, and I think we both are doing what we both want for each other. As time progresses, the way we kiss has become more erotic, which I will not delve into, and I was wondering if there was a way I could signal I'd like to move to the next step in the relationship beyond kissing, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys are 14. I'm going to assume that you guys are 18 because I wouldn't advise 14-year-olds to be doing stuff like this because they just aren't mature enough sexually and emotionally. What I would say is, when you're kissing erotically, what I like to do is I like to put my hand on the girl's face when I'm kissing her. So what I would advise is going from the face to the boob area, and then once you have gotten there, just go even lower than that. And if she's uncomfortable, then don't do it. But if she's comfortable with it and she seems to be liking it, then yeah, That's how you do it, basically. You don't want to rush anything when it comes to doing stuff like this. Like, you can tell if she's comfortable or not. And she might not make it clear if she's, like, nervous, but, like, you can tell if she's comfortable or not. So if she's uncomfortable, then you just stop. Like, don't push anything. But if she's comfortable, then you can go for it. I would say, though, once you get after that to the point of where you're doing more grown-up things, do not have sexual intercourse without a condom on. It'll ruin your life. It might not ruin your life the first time. It might not ruin your life the second time. But as you do it more and more, the chance goes up and up, and it'll happen eventually. You don't need to, like, signal that you like to move to the next step. You just gotta let it happen naturally, basically, you know? Advice again. Okay, so I'm in a long distance relationship and we've been dating for 4 months. And on December 10th or 11th, we had our first argument. And it was like, "Why are you still following your ex?" I said, "I'm sorry, I'll unfollow her." Even though she follows her ex, and the rest of the day she had an attitude and I had an attitude back, and we FaceTimed that night and she started crying. So I forgave her and I apologized and we were good, but it just got worse and we started texting less and we haven't FaceTimed in a while. And I found out that she said her family is going through stuff and she might move houses, and I text her it's gonna be okay and she stopped responding, and I get a text from her friend like, "Can you stop texting her? You're being weird and disgusting," and more, but I don't feel like typing it, and I said, "Okay, I'm sorry." And yesterday I texted her to see if she was okay. She said it's getting better, and I said that's good and that I cared about her, and if she ever needed me, I was here for her. She stopped responding, and I got a text from her friend. "I told you to stop texting her." I just wanted to see if she's okay. She put, "She's fine, now stop." I just put that dead emoji, bro. And I went to sleep and woke up in the middle of the night because I'm like that. And her friend has a spam on Instagram, and she put our conversation and put "sad clown ass." And my girlfriend just laughed. And I found out my girlfriend is not following me no more or has me on Snapchat. And I don't know what to do, honestly. This is an unfortunate story, but like, I know you might like her a lot. I honestly can't even tell if you like her that much based on this story, but cut ties, unfollow her, take her off of everything, take her friend off of everything, take all of her friends off of everything. If it's a long distance relationship, then, you know, I'm sure you can just cut them all out of your life and you don't have to ever see them again. If your girlfriend, you know, ever wants to talk to you again, she'll text you first. When she realizes that you're not going to text her, if she still likes you and wants to be with you, then she'll text you. If she doesn't, then she won't. Forget about her. I know it's easier said than done, but that's really what you have to do. You can't keep texting her because it's obvious that she doesn't want you to text her, because she's basically telling her friend to tell you to stop texting her. Maybe she's not necessarily telling her friend to tell you to stop texting her, but she's at least sharing the conversation with her friend, which is just weird in general. Like, this girl just doesn't sound like a good person in general. That was r/teen relationship advice. Really enjoyed the subreddit. Usually a lot of the people know what they should do, but they just are scared, or they, you know, want some more. They want to make sure that that's really what they should do. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. If you guys like the video, want to see more r/teen relationship advice, then give this video a like. If you like my videos, if you like me as a person, if you like my opinions or my voice or my, you know, everything, then subscribe, maybe comment, and, you know, say what you thought of some of the stories. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. So I'm gonna get going. Bye!